Breast augmentation can boost confidence, even rebuild a body after cancer. But could breast implants put you at risk for cancer? Breast augmentation is the #1 cosmetic procedure in the US. But recently, the FDA recalled Allergan's BioCell textured implant, citing a link to cancer. After 573 women with these textured breast implants were diagnosed with a rare form of lymphoma, the FDA warned these appeared to be directly linked to significant patient harm, including death. Women are taking notice and taking their implants out. While the FDA discourages explant surgery if you show no symptoms, women are worried their breasts are ticking time bombs. Join us now to explain the recall and risks, our breast cancer surgeon, Dr. Kristi Funk, and board-certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon, Dr. Ritu Chopra. Starting with you, Kristi, what kind of cancer is this, and should folks be worried?
Okay, so this is called breast implant-associated Anaplastic large cell lymphoma, or BIA-ALCL for short, which is still a mouthful.
Yeah.
But this is a cancer of the immune cells of the bloodstream. It is not breast cancer, nor does it behave like it. In other words, in 99.9% of the women who have these recalled Allergan textured implants that go by the word BioCell, they will never get BIA-ALCL. And at worst case estimates, maybe 1 in 2,000 will get the ALCL. So 85% of those women totally cured by removing the implant and that thick rind that forms around it called the capsule. No chemo, no radiation. When caught early, this BIA-ALCL is completely curable.
So it's relatively still very rare.
It's extremely rare, so we're saying at worst case estimates, 1 in 2,000 of women with the BioCell implant.
Right.
Having said that, it's true that 33 deaths have been reported. So I want to point out that in all of the women who have died,
This is worldwide.
worldwide, thank you.
Great.
In all of these women, early symptoms were largely unrecognized or ignored by women or their doctors. So here are the 2 take-home points for this. If you have textured implants of any kind, ladies, I just want you every other week, just look in the mirror and think, is one breast suddenly a lot larger than the other? Is there a rash, a lump, or a change in shape? And if there is, then number 2, who are you gonna call? You're gonna call a board-certified plastic surgeon or a breast cancer surgeon such as myself who recognize ALCL for what it could be, as opposed to the general doctor who possibly has never even heard of this.
But there are warning signs and symptoms if you have the textured implants before the diagnosis would
I've
be made.
diagnosed this. It's not subtle. It's
So
just
it
like
isn't subtle.
one
Okay.
big
And that's
breast.
why it's so important to be in touch with your treating plastic surgeon. When women get breast implants, they're given a card. They should know what type of implant they have. Some, I'm sure, don't know if it's textured or not, but that's where the dialogue is very important to start with your treating plastic surgeon.
I think it's important to say that Allergan pulled them off voluntarily, but the other companies that make implants that are textured also have incidences of ALCL.
Right.
So if you have a textured implant, you should be wary regardless of who made them.
But not overly rare. I want to say that like the other manufacturers like Mentor and Sientra are literally like 1 in 160,000 implants have been reported with this. It is so super rare. It all has to do with the micro texturing on the textured implant, and the ones that are recalled, the Allergans, are macro textured. So they have all these little interstices in the implant where bacteria can hide. So the leading theory is that between the bacteria and the texture causing this chronic inflammation of that capsule, you get this weird lymphoma developing, and it presents with fluid between the implant and capsule. And this breast is like a cup size bigger. You're not gonna miss it in your bra.